It's better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute it. Oh, 10 seconds. Oh wait, no. Retry. The other clock.
All right.
All right, 10 seconds. Yeah. I'm Kevin. Oh, hi. So we're doing the Fittest Games Qualifier 19.4. It's 5 rounds, 500 meter row, 10 hang power cleans at 155 for guys. What is it, 105 for ladies? I don't know. Check the standards. And 20 wall ball shots, just regular weight. 20 pounds, 10-foot target for guys, 14 pounds, 9-foot for ladies. So we figured we'd put together a little video, some strategy here, kind of talk about what we did and hopefully help you guys can learn from it. So this is take 2. little issues before. So what'd you start out on the rower here, Casey?
All right, so starting out, kind of during the warm-up, I thought, at first I was like, I'm gonna hold like a 150 to 155, and then during the warm-up I was like, ooh, that might get kind of spicy. So in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna go 155 on this first row and kind of feel it out. I was holding about a 153. Felt really good, felt pretty easy. I felt like I was really holding back. I knew it would get kind of tough, but I thought 153 might be manageable for a lot of it. And
yeah,
we'll find out.
I got punched in the face with my mindset, but it still worked out okay. But I think I started at like a 143 pace or something like that. 142, 143. Felt really good round 1. I don't know if I'd even go that much slower on that because round 1 is just kind of a gimme on the rower.
What was your stroke rate?
So I started at like 21 or 22 strokes per minute. I was really surprised. This workout was kind of grippy for me. And we didn't do anything yesterday, so I mean we did a lot of grip stuff 2 days ago. I did a lot. We did some, but I held on to my hook grip throughout the hang power cleans. So my grip was kind of blowing up on like round 3. I was really surprised by that. But if I was to redo it, I would definitely let go right away at the top, re-grip, hook grip. But I didn't think it'd be a big deal, so I just kept it up. Were you feeling grip at all?
Not too much. It was mostly shoulders and a little bit of upper back. And then on the wall ball shots, my legs.
Ooh, off to a little lead here.
Man, look at that barbell cycling. Golly.
Okay.
So, this is a good example of like 2 totally different barbells. Kevin's keeping it in the hips the whole time. Yeah. I've got the like hinge thing going. I felt pretty comfortable. Overall, I was planning on dropping it and doing 4-3-3 on my hang cleans. Felt pretty good, and I just kind of kept moving.
Oh, hey Casey, what's your strategy gonna be on this workout? Well, I think I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna do 4, and then I'll drop it, do 3, drop it, do 3 every round. Maybe the last round I'll do unbroken. It just goes unbroken every round.
Yeah, I went unbroken, but I fell apart, which you'll see here shortly. So Kevin said his stroke rate was 21, 22.
What was it? 21, 22.
Mine was like 31, 32, and
yeah.
If you watched, especially there at the beginning, and you kind of count it, it was about 3 strokes of my 3 strokes for 2 to his. So
if you're like a more of a powerful athlete, and especially if your grip is an issue on heavy hang power clean, stuff like that, I would definitely do a lower stroke rate. If you're more of a powerful athlete, do a lower stroke rate. If you're more of like an endurance grindy athlete, then higher stroke rate.
Did you see what you did with your wall ball?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, that's not in the right spot.
It needs to be 3 inches this way.
And I rolled it. Dude, transitions are huge on this workout.
Brings up a great point.
I was actually trying to remember that because I was wondering whether my pace would drop if I leaned over and rolled my wall ball shot 6 inches back to the spot it should be at. So it didn't drop. It dropped by like 1 second, so it was the right strategy.
So I would say if you can have that mental process and make that adjustment in the middle of it, you're staying very aerobic in this workout. So, but yeah, if you look at the strokes right here, for about every 2 strokes for Kevin, it's about 3 for me. This second round, I slowed down a little bit. I still felt like I was in the groove, maybe like 155 to 157 on my row, but I felt like I was really in control. But this was still early.
So I settled into like a 152 pace. So what if you averaged out all your rows, what would your pace be?
About a 2 to 202. I really fell apart in the last 2 rounds, which made it hurt way more. When I redo it, I'm definitely going to start off a little bit slower and make it almost annoying, like force myself to slow down on the row. And I'm going to do some...
Do you think the first round's a gimme though?
I think...
Do you think it would have felt better going to round 2 even if you would have slowed down on round 1 on the rower?
Man, that's a good question. I feel like the first row, not so much. I think I could probably row about the same on the first one, and it doesn't really matter. I think what I need to do is get some timing down for the hang power cleans. So figure out exactly getting grindy hang power cleans versus dropping and resetting, because that time under tension, I think, is what got me.
So you can see I'm in the hip right there. I just like that better. I feel like it's way faster. I'm not even like humping and bumping. A little shout out to Lalo right there. I just like having it in the hip. I feel like it's faster. I like to use a little bit more hips. But I did notice my quads blew up a little earlier, and then on round 3, I started to go a weird rowing form where I was like all hamstrings and back. So don't take my rowing form to mean anything this workout.
So his next row, let's pay attention to that. What else? He already mentioned transitions. So he did a great job. He's done, I think, on every round. He gets down with his hang power cleans, steps over the rower. As he's stepping over the rower, he resets it. So if you have a judge,
just have them reset it.
They can reset it for you. Don't waste time. But if you don't have a judge, you're doing it by yourself.
We don't have friends.
We have no friends. So.
No friends that want to watch us exercise.
My only friend I'm going head to head with and he's kicking my butt. So,
but yeah, and you remember to start behind the rower on this one.
That's a good point. Yeah, the rules specifically say you can't be on the rower at the beginning of round 1. So you can't see my wall ball shots. Thank goodness, because this is only round 2.
We might have to splice in your video.
You might have to see the other one. So this is only round 2. My wall balls are still kind of intact. Some of that's kind of cool. And so this is beginning of round 3 for Kev, into round 2 for me. The first round, Kevin was like right at 50 meters ahead of me. I was at 450 on the rower whenever he got off. The second round, I was at 400 meters whenever he got off the rower. So he was increasing by 50 meters. The first 4 rounds, it was like that. He was like right at 50 meters each round ahead of me. But on the last round, he was like an extra 100 meters ahead. So it tells me that he stayed in control and actually was able to kind of like find his groove and stay in it even without blowing up. Whereas me, I fell off a little bit. Doing math in my head, first round I was at 309, I believe, or something like that. The next round I was at like 615. So I actually sped up a little bit on my second round. Third round I was at like 930, and this is all in the middle of the workout. I remember kind of like doing math, but then the fourth round I fell off hard. So kind of gives me a mindset going into it next time. I need to hold about a 320 each round, and I'll go faster.
So did you say you're gonna break up the wall ball shots next time?
I'm gonna intentionally break them up next time. This time was
you really think you will?
I plan on it.
You said you were gonna break up the power cleans.
Right. Well, so I'll make a post about it. But you look at all the greats across all sports. Everything. One thing they all have in common is they watch film. And as nerdy as it sounds, I actually oftentimes will watch film of workouts and compare my round times and really dissect it. How much time I need to spend on the rower, how much time I need to spend on wall balls, how much time on cleans, and figure out a game plan so that I can go faster and maybe it won't hurt as bad.
Ooh, I chalked up. Ooh, that's wasted time right there. That's really inspirational.
It wasn't inspirational. It wasn't meant to be. But
so did you strap in on the rower every time, or what do you do?
I try not to. I try to get my feet in and start pulling. I try to get like 1 foot in, grab the rower, start pulling, get my other one in, start pulling. Make it
Is it like real loose, or just enough to slide those feet in there?
Just enough to get in there. It doesn't look like you wear lifters.
No, I don't like rowing with lifters. I don't know what the deal is. I don't like it. I feel like it makes me do way more quads, and this was a lot of quads on this workout. So if I can get a little more heels. I mean, if you're have a bad squat position, I would definitely wear lifters. That'll probably help the row more too if you have a bad squat position. So did you wear lifters?
I did wear lifters.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little more upright squat, so I don't really like wearing lifters unless I really need a stable base.
Yeah, so I
can see your wall ball shots now.
Now a little bit. You can't see the ball, thank goodness.
Yeah.
So this is round 3. I'm still hanging on to my wall balls, okay. But if you look, Kevin's kind of in a groove now. What do you think? Talk to us about the rower. Like, what was your pace and how were you getting there? And
so we were talking. I like my 5K pace is probably like a 138 or 139 or something. I was thinking maybe I might be able to hold like a 145 on this workout, but I was sorely mistaken. So I really think quick transitions are huge. I'd rather go right from the rower to the barbell, right from the barbell to the wall ball, back to the rower, and save 6 to 10 seconds right there, and then be able to row 6 to 10 seconds slower. So I was thinking like 151, 152 when I got into this, and I I ended up settling on that every single round, but it took me longer and longer to settle on that. So I'd start like a 205 and then just kind of settle in and recover a little bit. But you know, when you do that marathon row, what was your like your pace that you held through most of it? Not like your average pace, like when you like got up. Don't count that.
Some of us didn't get up off the road.
Did you not get up?
I didn't move. But my average pace total was 203. But like for the first, I don't know.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was not smart. I didn't use an Avnet either.
I crushed the half marathon row. I should just stop there and call it quits.
But
I got up about 29 times after that.
It was about
what was
like
your
a
pace?
158, 159 for a lot of
158, 159.
for probably over an hour.
And you're saying rowing a little slower than that here.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I think everybody watching, you should definitely just use that rower as recovery. If you feel really good on the hang power things going broken, if you feel really good about wall ball shots going broken, but I don't think it's stupid to do 5.5, 6.4 or something on the barbell.
You just really got to limit how long you're staring at your equipment. Because if
just right in the chalk bucket, just chalk everywhere. Let's do it.
That brings up a good point. If you have a judge, have them chalk up your barbell.
Chalk up that bar. That'd be nice.
You have no reason to chalk up then, so waste time.
Yeah.
Or have them hand you chalk when you're getting off the rower, so you're not wasting any time. So, yeah, way to keep moving, Kev.
All right.
Yeah, barbell looks good. Resets it.
Reset that. Oh yeah, reset that screen. Let's do some wall ball shots.
So
I was letting my arms down on the wall ball shots.
Oh yeah, you can't see my arms. Thank goodness.
So were you doing that like half the time, the whole time? What were you doing with that?
So going into it, I was like, all right, make sure you relax your arms. And when we say relax your arms, if you notice when Kevin lets go of the ball, his arms actually drop down kind of by his side, so he's not under tension the whole time, holding his arms up.
Just bringing it back at the last moment.
And he's kind of really good catching it low, but keeping the chest up. Whereas me, I noticed about 5 reps into each set of wall balls, I was leaving my arms up and they were getting really tired. So then I would settle into it. So it was a kind of a mental mistake of not relaxing my arms, and it adds up in this workout, especially when you're doing 100 wall balls and 50 hang cleans. Like that upper back and shoulders are gonna get smoked. So really pay attention to that. Be efficient.
Look at you. Is that a body weight hang power clean right there?
That's pretty close to body weight. So yeah.
You think anybody's still watching?
I don't know. I'm watching. That's all that matters. So
overall strategy. What were you gonna say?
So if you look how slow those cleans were for me there, it was like getting real grindy. I was resting the front rack. That's a lot of time under tension. It might be better for me to try to knock out that 4 really quick, drop it for like 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds, pick it up and do, you know, either 3-3 or something like that, where I'm less time under tension, but it's the same total amount of time that it takes me to do it. This is round 4 where I broke up my wall ball shots. So just right there.
Hands on the knees.
Yeah, it's weak. It's weak.
How long of a break do you think that was?
3 seconds, 4 seconds.
Well, compared to if you would have just kept doing wall ball shots, maybe like 6 seconds or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it's tough because it's like, would you rather row
Slow.
6 seconds slower, or would you rather break up your wall balls? I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's also something here in a minute. As you can see, I pause on the bottom and hold it, and that's not good on wall balls. I don't recall doing that ever, so I don't know.
So definitely pace this one. I thought this was gonna be a little easier than it was. That 155 barbell started to feel a lot heavier. The wall ball started to feel harder than I expected. So piece by piece, what do you think good strategy is on the rower? Like what are some big things?
So one thing I just noticed, that last round, it took me 350. Ooh, that's not good. I was on pace. I was at like a 310 my first 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Right there, you average that out. If I hold a 320 each round, I'm feeling really good here at the end. Just that 10 extra seconds spread out over the movements. And then my last round, I bet my last round, I fell off another, probably over 4 minutes, or 3.5. So
I'm taking my time right here. If I were to I'm not gonna redo it, but if I were to redo it, I think I would just get right to that bar and get going. I thought the bar was gonna really suck on the last one, and the wall ball shots really suck on the last one, but I think I could have pushed that rower on the last one a little bit better, and then still held on.
Had a pretty good push here at the end, hanging on to it.
Yeah, I had more than tank than I expected, though, if that makes sense. So I think I rode real slow on that last one. I could have pushed it a little bit more.
Did you ever get like hot, like in that, like, oh no,
No, I was kind of just on the edge the whole time. If I were to redo it, I'd probably just, I liked my pace in the first few rounds, I probably just would have pushed around 4 and around 5 a little bit. I think we did opposite strategies.
Yeah, we did.
I came out a little slow for my. But I like this workout. I mean, this is
a good one
for me.
I definitely, when I redo it, I'm gonna come out a little slower and then just try to kind of finish a little faster. It sounds simple, but you know how it goes. Especially, I would call it kind of a rookie mistake on my part where I got excited. I'm going against, Kevin Schuetz. This is a good workout for him. All right, I'm gonna hang with him and push him, but I got my face punched in.
So big picture, on the rower, I would keep the straps a little bit loose so that you can just slide in and start pulling right away, get that wheel spinning. I would go low stroke rate if grip is an issue, or if you're a powerful athlete. I would go high stroke rate if you're more of an endurance-y athlete. You got anything else on the rower besides pacing it? Just pace it well.
What we talked about on the your pace, kind of like a little bit slower than you might think going into it.
A little bit slower. You can always speed up on the last few rounds if you're feeling good. On the barbell, kind of play to your strengths. So if you're good from that high hang position, just fly through that on the high hang. If you need to use a little bit more hamstrings and back, I don't think that's a bad thing by any means. Anything else on the barbell?
I think just like you said, play your strengths. If you need to break it up, go for it, but make sure you limit how long you're looking at the bar. If you're gonna break it up where you can pick the bar back up after just a couple seconds. Don't go deep.
Was that like 50% of your max, something like that?
From the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my head.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a light weight for you. So if that's 70, 80% of your max, definitely break it up. On wall ball shots, try to let your arms down. Try not to hold them up there. I think that crushed Casey a little bit, and he didn't realize it until it was too late. Try to breathe. Then just really quick transitions. I think just quick transitions. I would much rather go really quick from station to station and then row slower.
I think this is one, if you have a buddy that can be your judge and reset your rower and stuff, that would be huge.
Yeah.
That would be huge.
Sweet.
So,
Anything
all
else?
right. If you've actually managed to watch it this long, really appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. We'll probably be doing a few more of these videos for the next 2 over the next few days here. So let us know if you have any questions.
See ya.
See ya.